Financial abuse is one of the most invisible and damaging forms of control in toxic and narcissistic relationships. It rarely starts with obvious threats. It begins quietly, disguised as help, care, or responsibility, and over time it erodes freedom, confidence, and independence. Financial abuse is defined as a repeated pattern of behaviors designed to control a person's ability to earn, access, use, or maintain money. Studies in psychology and domestic abuse research show that economic control is one of the strongest predictors of long-term dependency and difficulty leaving an abusive relationship. Money is not just currency. Money is access. Money is choice. Money is safety. When control over money is taken away, control over life soon follows. In narcissistic and toxic relationships, financial abuse follows predictable patterns. Understanding these patterns removes confusion and replaces self-blame with clarity. One common tactic is restricted access. This includes withholding bank cards, controlling passwords, blocking access to accounts, or insisting that only one partner handles finances. Over time, the victim loses visibility into their own financial reality. Another tactic is coerced debt. The abuser pressures or manipulates their partner into taking loans, opening credit cards, or co-signing accounts for the relationship. When problems arise, the blame is shifted entirely onto the victim. Monitoring and surveillance is another key behavior. Every purchase is questioned, spending is tracked, justifications are demanded. This creates constant anxiety and trains the nervous system to associate money with fear. Gaslighting around finances is especially damaging. The abuser denies withdrawals, rewrites financial history, or claims the victim is irresponsible, forgetful, or bad with money. Over time, the victim stops trusting their own memory. These behaviors are not random. Research on narcissistic personality traits shows that financial control serves three core goals: power, superiority, and dependency. By controlling money, the narcissistic partner controls options, movement, and escape. This is not about financial mistakes. This is not about intelligence. This is about psychological conditioning. There are warning signs that often appear early. Sudden pressure to merge accounts, resistance when you ask questions about money, being excluded from financial decisions that affect you, repeated emergencies that require your financial rescue, threats tied to money, such as withholding support or resources as punishment. What matters most is pattern recognition. One incident can be explained. A pattern reveals intent. If you recognize these signs, the next step is not confrontation. The next step is preparation. Start with documentation. Quietly and consistently record what happens. Save messages. Screenshot transactions. Keep notes with dates and amounts. Store them securely and privately. Next, protect access. If possible, open a separate bank account in your own name. Use a secure device. Change passwords that the abuser may know. Enable transaction alerts so you regain visibility. Contact your bank's support services. Many financial institutions have abuse-aware teams trained to help discreetly protect accounts and explain options without escalating risk. If safety is a concern, never act alone. Plan steps with a trusted friend, advocate, or professional. Sudden financial independence can trigger retaliation in controlling individuals, so pacing matters. Once immediate stability is addressed, focus on rebuilding autonomy. Create a simple budget that prioritizes essentials and predictability. Even small amounts saved consistently help restore a sense of control. Check your credit reports. Financial abuse often includes hidden debt. Identifying issues early prevents long-term damage and opens paths for correction. Seek legal or financial counseling if available. Many regions offer free or low-cost support for survivors of economic abuse. Knowledge restores power. Emotional recovery is just as important. Financial abuse attacks identity and self-worth. Shame, fear, and confusion are normal responses to prolonged control. These feelings are not weakness. They are evidence of survival under pressure. Support systems matter. Trauma-informed counselors, survivor communities, and financial advocates help regulate the nervous system and rebuild confidence step by step. Always prioritize safety. If there is immediate danger, financial recovery can wait. Physical and emotional safety come first. Reach out to local resources when needed. Recovery is not instant. Independence is rebuilt gradually through consistency, clarity, and compassion toward yourself. Reclaiming control over your finances is not about money alone. It is about reclaiming your choices, your voice, and your future. You are not alone. What you experienced has a name, a pattern, and a path forward. If this video helped you understand financial abuse more clearly, join our community for continued guidance, practical tools, and evidence-based recovery strategies. Subscribe to Toxic Relationship Recovery for science-backed insights, clear steps, and compassionate support on your journey back to freedom.